Could the recent airstrike in Baghdad be the spark that rekindles a decades-long conflict? A question that hangs in the air, heavy with implications and possible consequences. In the early hours of the day, a US military drone took to the skies of Baghdad with a mission to neutralize a Kataib Hezbollah commander, a man responsible for numerous attacks on American forces. The drone's target was an SUV cruising through a predominantly Shia neighborhood. The result? A successful strike, with no collateral damage or civilian casualties reported. But let's rewind the tape a bit. This wasn't a random act of aggression. The US had been planning retaliatory attacks against Iran-backed militants after a drone attack on a US outpost in Jordan claimed the lives of 3 American soldiers. The airstrike in Baghdad was a part of this retaliation. But as with any story, there are 2 sides. Iraq sees this strike as a new aggression by the US, a violation of their understanding and sovereignty. They fear that this could undermine the delicate balance of power in the region. For the Biden administration, however, this airstrike was a necessary response to the killing of their soldiers, and they have plans to take further retaliatory actions. The aim is clear: to send a message to Iran that it can no longer use militias as proxies to attack Western interests in the region. Last week, Kataib Hezbollah announced a cessation of attacks against US forces, yet the violence has not ceased. There have been at least 168 attacks on US and coalition forces in the region, resulting in 146 US casualties. It's a game of chess, and every move counts. The US has conducted airstrikes in Iraq and Syria, targeting locations used by Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps and affiliated militias. But these strikes come at a sensitive time. Talks between the US and Iraqi governments regarding the future of the US presence in Iraq are expected to begin soon. In the last week alone, the US struck over 80 targets across 7 locations in Iraq and Syria, resulting in at least 16 deaths according to the Iraqi government. In summary, the recent airstrike in Baghdad is a part of a larger retaliation by the US against Iran-backed militants. The strike, conducted with the aim of avoiding innocent casualties, has been seen by Iraq as a violation of its sovereignty. With the Biden administration planning further retaliatory actions, the future of US presence in Iraq hangs in the balance. As we navigate these turbulent waters, one thing is certain: the actions of today will shape the geopolitical landscape of tomorrow.